Running a Fever, episode 114, Road Trip. Take it away, Michael Davis.
Welcome to Hiking a Fever. Michael Davis. I love my life so much I want to make it last as long as possible so I can do stuff like I'm doing today, hiking at Queen Wilhelmina State Park near Mena, Arkansas. We were just talking about why it's good to hike in wintertime because there's nothing blocking the view. You can see through the trees because they're bare. What kind of...
That's a walnut? Pecan? Looks kind of like a pecan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. Mm-hmm. Should have brought a nutcracker.
Should save it.
Well, wait a minute. We've got nutcrackers all around us. What are we talking about here?
Try to break it.
I don't know.
I'm not going to try it. I thought you're supposed to boil them.
Oh, come on. It's a nut.
I tried it, though. Now it's your turn. I'm not going to try.
All right. Well, if you crack another one for me, maybe I will. Oh, no, my notes. Don't fly away. It's very windy out here today at Queen Wilhelmina State Park. We're high up. I don't know what the elevation is. Put that in the show notes with some more information about the park, I guess. It's beautiful, though. It's up in the mountains. And so we're on a little road trip today. It's another Running a Fever road trip. Came out to the park, get out and do a little physical stuff. And again, focusing on fun, stuff that is enjoyable to do. I still don't find sitting on my stationary bike very enjoyable. Mm-hmm. But it's my cross to bear. It's a moss-covered tree with a stripe on it. It's a yellow, I think that's what the blaze is, these yellow markers. Right. Different blaze for each trail. Trail has already been blazed with color. So some of them are red, some of them are yellow, some of them are blue. Or one of them, I should say, of each. Something like that. So I started thinking about road trips and, what about a road trip? What is it? How do you do it? Well, I mean, I kind of like to just every now and then just get in the car and go. It's an interesting way to learn about where you are in your environment or get away from it and learn about something outside your environment. Find a new environment for a short period of time. So, what are the important things to do? Before you leave, maybe you might want to plan. You don't necessarily have to, but it can help you later on. For example, food. We all need to eat. We need to have our energy. So plan for food. For example, if we were coming here on Thanksgiving or something, and it was open, I don't know, there might not be any place open that you could get food. You might have to bring your own. Eating pretty light today. I brought some dried fruit basically, and that's pretty much all I'm having. Though I did have a rather large breakfast earlier this morning, so I think I will have plenty of energy today. What? Oh, that's a snail. Snail shell. We're a former snail residence. Snail department. Mollusk department. Albino mollusks. Obviously you want to dress appropriately today, which, I think we probably barely did. Could have probably maybe didn't understand it was going to be this cold, I guess. Or windy, yeah. It's not, the wind isn't that bad here with the trees, but so some beautiful mountain views here. Definitely worth the trip all the way down here. It took us about, more than 2 hours, 2.5, something like that. Careful. Coming up on a bridge. I'm going to take the low road. We've had a lot of rain the last few days, and so it's kind of wet up here. Actually saw some raindrops earlier today. Actually, the sun comes out. If the sun comes out with the wind dying down, it's really not that bad here.
We're on the top of we have a new technical term, engineering term, escarpment.
We're on an escarpment.
This is an escarpment. Escarpment.
Escarpment.
S-E-S.
Escarpment.
Yes. And as you've always got a lot higher winds at the very top right there at that guy's house.
That makes sense. Makes lots of sense. Nothing to stop the wind. So
there's a factor in your wind load. You have to increase it when you're on an escarpment.
I'll have to remember that the next time I'm calculating wind loads.
Yeah, like Hawaii.
So sometimes you have to prepare for the unpreparable. Expect the unexpected and be a little more conservative in your preparations. Bring an extra jacket or something like that. And be prepared to change your plans if it gets too dangerous. Definitely don't want to get in a dangerous situation. So we planned in some exercise, and I don't know, the trip was kind of long. Might have been good to stop because, I mean, after 3 hours in the car, it kind of feels kind of cramped. But yeah, you got to plan for rest. So I don't think our activities are going to be too strenuous today. This is about 1.5 miles. I don't know if we're going to do anything else, but got a 1.5 mile hike here. It's not too bad so far. A lot of, it's like any hike, there's terrain you have to be aware of. Yeah, you got to stop every now and then and take everything in. God's creation.
Mountain. I think it's called Rich Mountain.
Rich Mountain?
Rich Mountain.
Most important part of a road trip is to enjoy it. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey to and from, enjoy the beautiful views, enjoy the company of your companions. Fresh air. It's like a luxury, the air. I have to remember to breathe while I'm out here, and enjoy the exercise, your physical movement, doing something with your body other than sitting in one place. Yes, we've got some Stone Age stairs that are put in place by cave people, maybe CCC or the Corps of Engineers, perhaps. Civilian Conservation Corps. Oh, look at that. That's right. I don't know if this was caused by the storm. It's a big old tree. So I'm talking about remembering to breathe. I'm just trying to appreciate the beauty and the experience, not just to come out and run around and sort of miss the whole experience. So enjoy it, appreciate it. Look up a tree. This stuff is just, I cannot see in my office or my living room.
On the north side.
You know, it just kind of puts life in perspective. I like to get out of the city and populated areas every now and then just to remind myself that there's plenty of space on the earth. You know, we don't have to fight over it or think that everything is so... It is precious, but it's also voluminous. So, wow.
Did you see that?
I did. That's what I thought at first. Did it make a noise? The deer? Did it make a noise?
Yeah, I heard it. That's why I thought it was a dog.
That's what I thought too. Well, one of our friends in nature here. No hunting allowed in the state park. So the squirrels are safe. The deer, like that one, jumping around up there. We're now going uphill, getting a little exercise. Goodness, that is it. This is it. Yeah. I mean, they appreciate the perspective of this. They don't spend time in a cubicle. So we can, in addition to planning, enjoying, and appreciating these things, we also want to share them so that other people can have this beautiful experience that makes life a rich thing. So that's why I'm taking video, and where you can make a journal or just jot down your thoughts, make a podcast, take some pictures, sharing with other people the beauty, God's creation. Wow.
No need to go to Colorado or Yosemite.
Who needs Colorado? Yeah,
It's just as pretty, I think.
I agree. I think that was an animal.
You think that was an animal?
Yep. Trees don't.
They creep.
Sounded like a snort. Buck snort, yeah.
Where was that at?
I want to say Tennessee. It was like there's like a fish farm or something. Buck snort. That's the mystery question of the day. I want to say it's like a trout farm in Tennessee. Seems like I remember. Oh, look. Look at this guy. 2 guys or girls. Our friends are deer. Some kind. Very white tails. And I don't know that they want to share this area with us, but they seem to be doing so peacefully, at least for now. This is the Lover's Leap Trail at Queen Wilhelmina State Park. I don't know if there's a story behind that or if it's just a cute name. We are going to Lover's Leap. Still going up. Now we have, yes, blue and yellow blaze. Mile marker 52. Wachita. And I think the last step of the road trip, the excursion, should be to revisit the experience whenever you want to. It's another reason that you have photos and video and a journal, not just to share with others, but also to remember. Next time you take a trip, you may want to do something similar. Or it may have been too arduous and you want to do something completely different. Maybe you just want variety. But still, it's good to remember, I was here. And this is it. Well, they did build a little barrier here. That's good. I mean, if you're actually jumping, I think the proper technique is to go straight into a rock. Which doesn't look to be that easy. Well, I mean, it'd be pretty painful to tumble all the way down. And in fact, if you just went right down there, you probably wouldn't even get hurt much. I mean, you might break a leg or something. I mean, we could jump right now if you want to. Probably would be all right. We make it back.
I do like how the trees, you can see the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
And where the pine trees are, or evergreen or cedar or whatever those are. It looks like pine. They're kind of more down in the valley.
Mm-hmm. You know, after this podcast, they're going to call us Life Lovers Leap. a leap of lovers of life. Metaphorically, of course. I don't think a leap from there would be a very healthy thing to do, but so fan the flames of your fever by taking a road trip somewhere nice, and then keep the fever. We will talk to you next time on Hiking a Fever. This is the Padua Podcast Network. PaduaMedia.com.